Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all have a great morning. Ooh, Isla start, and Megas, two of the best characters to start with. Alright, so we are doing the marathon practice. 99 pass tabs, randomized bosses, bucket list. So, total of 6 characters. Nizbel 2, Elder Spawn, King's Trial, Sun Palace, Reptite Law, Giant's Claw. Yeah, not bad. And Chrono. And Chrono. Bill, I'm ready for it. You need some practice in for Saturday. It's coming up fast. I'm ready for it. A little nervous, but ready for it. Been doing a lot of practice for it. So I am very excited for it. Okay, that's fine. Early Isla and Magus is really nice. Both of them are actually really strong. Clearly. And gaining levels with them is only going to make it better. Lots of levels. But I hope you're all doing great on this Tuesday morning. We're already decimating. Want to check their texts. Hey, what's going on there, Bean? It's Tuesday. Exactly. Hey, congratulations on the PB, by the way. Seen that in the channel this morning. Congrats. What was it, dropping 3 minutes? That is a really good drop. Here for it. Let's go to the present and do scale stop. Okay, oh, okay, ahead by 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, PB by 13 seconds. Hey, 13 seconds is 13 seconds. Ben Tilt, I'll go ahead and take it. Oh, I mean, you know, I agree at that point. At that point, it's micro optimizations at that point. So I can respect that. But still, congrats. That is really cool. I'm amazed by anyone who does glitchless. The whole thing. Like, that is just so much to think about. So, and you've been really grinding it. Are you going for a specific... Ooh, gate key. Early gate key. That's fair. I can... Being a boogie percent person, I kind of understand that one. That's... You have an opportunity to make that one up. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Early magic. And by that extension, prehistoric. I'm kind of working on the Hellfire grind. Because I've got Boogie percent. I am commentating it on it Saturday and running it 2 Saturdays. This is Chrono Trigger there. Jamie. Chrono Trigger for SNES, randomized. So the specific flag set I have is 9 pass tabs, so all tabs are worth 9 points. I have randomized bosses, and I have the bucket list. So basically like free enterprise. I have basically a bounty board of things I have to do. That's 2. 3, and last one. There we go. Okay, that's fair. Oh, you need to fight. Oh well. Okay. The 2-sound manip sounds so intense. That's just octopus cow. They've worked so hard on that one, so I'm like, you know what? I think fighting for any place. Honestly, I think having any place on the board in and of itself, is great. The higher you get, the better, though. I always say necessity for speedrunning. Oh, very briefly. Took a screenshot, refreshed the page, it was gone. I imagine, I imagine this is, Octopus Cow whenever someone takes over the lead. Just eyes snap open and go, I have work to do. That's actually really cool. Alright. Magic has been gotten. We don't even have our third character. Oh, do we want to go to prehistoric to pick up a third character? I think we do. Make it real. We'll go to. So this is for Themathon. No, Preventathon in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Next week is Themathon. We're doing Hunter. No. Themathon is no. Chrono Trigger is for next week or this weekend. Peen, you should see my schedule. My schedule is it's a lot. I have this weekend is Themathon. So I'm doing Chrono Trigger and Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, that's correct. Then the weekend of the 1st, I'm doing Boogie Percent and Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. But no, you're right. Marathon Bleed to the max. But I'm here for it. Honestly, I actually really enjoy getting to do all this. It's all games that I actually genuinely love playing. And you know, it's for good reasons. I'm super excited for Preventathon, which is a mental health organization. They're doing a charity for mental health, so I am super on board for that one. That was what marathon was that? You have Who has one coming up? Is it? It's coming up next week. That's photo percent. Are you helping with that one? Also, should apply and do more. Okay. I feel like you'd be able to give really good technical explanations for a lot of things. Ooh. That's fair. I can understand that one. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't mess with glitches in that game particularly. But like I said, anytime. Ooh, there's Chrono. Okay, that's one. One item off my bucket list done. Chrono. All right, let's actually go do Cathedral now. That'll get me a 4th character. Let's set up bridge. Okay. And then let's go to the inn real fast. Because I have used impede. And I have money for it. Yeah, I don't know. I weirdly found myself running Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a fun game, though. Like, it got me kind of back into Sonic as a whole. Because I used to play a lot Sonic Adventure DX. That was an amazing game. But, you know, there's that you just kind of fall out of it. Murder Sonic the Hedgehog brought me back. I'm looking forward to the new Sonic game. Sonic X Shadow Generations. And then they kissed. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Whoever named it Sonic X Shadow, they knew what they were doing. But Pete, if you want me to send you, marathons, I can send you the website that I go through, kind of look them up, see if there's anything, specifically running. I can send you information if you want. I don't recognize that emote. Oh, Shadow. See it now in the very corner. Yeah, I'll send you the ones that I send you the website, and then I will send you stuff that I'm like, hey, if you haven't seen it, you should definitely take a look at it. My favorite boy frog. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll take care of that. The website's it's going well there, Sal. Just getting a little bit of practice in. I have officially, the seed for Saturday has been vetted. Making sure it's nothing trash right at the beginning. But it's going well. How goes it for you? All the selection has been done. That's getting everything finished, organized. That is a little surprising. I'm honestly glad that we're hitting a point where there's a lot more digital events. But I really would love a local one. You just roll up and you're like, cool. Fair. It's crunch time. Busy. I can understand that. Hopefully, I love the way everything was broken out by like forum posts of like, hey, this is your run, this, all the hosts, all the commentators, everything. Like, love the way that was broken out. Makes it super easy to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, see, that would be really cool. No, also, Sel, I want to say thank you for the extremely kind words during the schedule review. I literally clipped it and was like, this makes me so happy. Back. I am very woefully weak on my Canadian geography. I don't know that I could properly identify any Canadian province, admittedly. Oh yeah, we use it for an EVSS. We use it for setting up the races. But I hadn't ever thought about doing it like for particular runs like that. That's actually really cool. I just gotta go ahead and daily post a related GIF so that it doesn't close up the forum page. East of Ontario, where Toronto is. Aye. I am very... Geography was A, never my strong suit. B, not my strong suit. What was a math person growing up? Okay, that helps me. I played Detroit Become Human. I know where that's at. I know, right? Don't let out the secret. I don't just play JRPGs though. It's also a member of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it would be really kind of funny. I seen it was on, was it Grand Pooh Bear or Small Ant, where they were doing a US and then Canadian and then European geography, but it was it was like they still had like some of the smaller countries that I don't know exist still. And everybody lost on European geography. I feel like that would be fun, if not very embarrassing to do. Roguelikes, shockingly, this is actually kind of shocking, I can't do deck builders. Oh, that is like the first time I've ever hit that battle. That's okay. Roguelikes are fine for me. I'm kidding. I feel like that's solving one problem by adding another one, though. But like deck builders, like I cannot do Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon TCG. I struggle with Pokemon. But like Magic, I'm like, no, I'm good, thank you though. It looks fun. I wish I could do it. but my brain just doesn't work that way. Golden Boss is shockingly easy. It actually has no attack script. Flint Edge. Okay, there we go. I think so. Hey, thank you for the follow. So Peen, the Dakotas are I am everywhere. The Dakotas are easy for me. It's the Northeast, where you got Massachusetts, you got New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. It's like, I'm good, thank you, though. Oh my gosh. It's scary. Okay, Luca to start. Luca would have been fine earlier, but I mean, Maine, New York, New Jersey is easy. It's the tiny ones. Okay, there we go. Revive. All right. Let's go take care of. How's our health? No, barely anything. Let's go do the bridge then. Before we do the bridge, we go outside the save. So if the bridge is just not something that we need, we could say not today. The power tab ain't worth it. Steel Saber. Oh, I mean, we already had something way better. There we go. Pipe down, what do you know? Alright. Pipe down, what do you know? I'm gonna... I heard my kid use the phrase pipe down. And I was like, what are you doing? You should do it. I'm not in Canada, clearly, but I think you should do it. I would love to start one here in my local state and city. And put that in brackets. Local state, local city. There you go. But no, I'd love to do that. Like, that would be a very intense weekend. But I look at it and say, that's how things like RPG and especially GDQ started, was just hanging out and just doing it. I think it would be fun. I mean, I need to figure out if I can do if this is something that I can set up. Doing a marathon for Extra Life, which is a children's hospital organization. But that just sounds so extremely daunting. It's just people in a basement. If I remember correctly, that's really what it was. Was everybody was in Mike Uyama's mom's basement or something like that? Exactly. I'm here for that. Terror unit. Is this gonna be a problem? Yes. Potentially. Magus doesn't have magic yet. I should maybe use Slash to hit both of them. $685, only about 6 more hits. This is not the worst, but definitely. Oh my god, yeah. Just sue them into the ground. It's one of those things, like, I love and hate that, where it's like, man, like, I get it, like, but at the same time, Nintendo does some really interesting things on occasion. You're like, interesting choice. Not sure I agree with that, but okay. Interesting nonetheless. But then they're like one of the few companies that's not doing massive layoffs. It's like, okay, I'm confused at this point. Do we like Nintendo? Do we not? How do we feel about this? I think it would be once it gets enough traction, it would. I think that's actually why, maybe I might be making up for it at this point, but I feel like that's why GDQ doesn't do a whole lot of, randomizer runs. Or they're just a nightmare to have. You know? He says, playing a randomizer. Well, then I'm... Then we're just gonna go wild, aren't we now? So everyone stays real cool about it, no? I don't think that they care about that. I think if somebody tried to basically... I think there's a fine line. Because my god, would they catch so much heat for that. Like, could you imagine just the pure vitriol that would happen? Yeah, they would be so blind to do that. Because let's be honest. That takes... It keeps old games in meta. Like, it keeps old games in people's thoughts. you know? Because let's be honest. If no one is playing randomizers, right? There are some games that just wouldn't stick around, for better or worse, you know? And I think that that's a shame, because there are some really good games. But at the same time, like, those randomizers breathe new life into old games, for better or for worse. You know? There's still a very dedicated speedrunning group to it, but I weirdly think randomizers bring, especially the big ones. To be real, the big ones are the ones that draw in a bunch of people, right? Oh, okay. Newsville 2, Elder Spawn, Shard Trail, Sun Palace, Reptite Lair Room, Dew, and Giant Spa. Okay. They're dedicated things. Like, think about it like this. EB, Earthbound, or not Earthbound players, brings in a lot of people, right? Speedrunning. But as a whole, the speedrunning community for Earthbound, it's a very niche population. You know? You're gonna have to be a friend of a friend who's playing it. It's a niche population. It's a nostalgia. Would you tend to agree there, Peen? Because I got into it as, hey, I played Earthbound as a kid, so nostalgia hit there. But then I actually came into the Earthbound community via the randomizer. Like, I love me some randomizers. So I was like, well, there's an Earthbound one. Let me try it. Let me try PK Scramble. I don't know. That's just my thought process. Like, it brings in people with curiosity and catches them with love. I didn't know the two big runners of the evening died. Well, died off. Retired. Man, that was not a great start. I think that a lot of people, I find that a lot of people run it, especially when looking for someone to raid, right? I see a lot of times, like, first time playing. And that is always interesting. There's always somebody playing it for the first time, and they'll play it and go, that was cool, and then they put it down. Yeah, I've been seeing your streams, like, kind of exploding lately. And I am so very, the way I said that sounds so pedant, or so sarcastic, but I am really happy to see that. That's awesome. That is actually really cool. One day it would be a dream to get a audience like that. But I'm having fun doing it. And if it happens, it doesn't. That makes sense. Imagine getting partner for a 90s game. That's awesome, though. Not just a 90s game. Earthbound. The game that's marketing literally said this game stinks. Are you making partner push there, Peen? Are you at all aiming for it? I think the difference, I think that is, I can understand that one. Because with a smaller audience, it feels like it's more personal. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, the small stage still. Despite having streamed for, I think Twitch said I've been an affiliate for 5-6 years now. So, like, I get that. I really do feel you on that spiritual level. But it's been nice. Like, I've been slowly getting up there. But I think also just kind of like coming into my own thought process of like, you know what? I'm gonna do randomizers and speedruns. I'm here for it. But no, I think you... yeah. I agree with that one, Sal. Like, I agree with... I like having active chatters. Like, it's really cool. I appreciate the lurkers, but I like having people in chat, too. Alright, rep-type layer is cleared now. Yeah, I think it does a little bit. Streaming on multiple platforms. Hero medal. Okay. We can go get an item. That's actually really cool to know. Honestly, I actually don't know how much YouTube keeps pushing it out there. But I like the fact that streaming the way I do on YouTube pushes it in shorts feed. And for a very long time, shorts feed was definitely definitely the algorithm. Now that's doom scrolling I get on board for. Alright, so this will be 5 characters. Oh no, when I eventually get character here. Prism Shard. It's not King's Trial. It would be King's Trial if I had Marley. I generally doom scroll TikTok, honestly. I'm like, alright, let's roll this. Alright, who is at the desert? And down. We're gonna go heal first. Yes, you should go get some sleep. It's 4 a.m. I don't know about that. Well, okay. I'll agree, one of the least toxic places. Gotta curate that food page. Gotta curate that. Oh, my... I don't know, I don't know how I ended up on this, but I ended up on... hey, thank you for the good luck, and I appreciate it. I will for sure see you once, 3 weeks. Or I remember correctly. Seed marathon bleed at this point. More like spatial time awareness. Let's be honest about that one. Your first mistake is being on Facebook. Oh, I technically have a Facebook. Literally the only key. Ooh, there's part of the doom scrolling. No, not this weekend. 3 weeks? This week, next week, week after. Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah. The only reason I have a Facebook is because I had one through college. And at this point, if I delete it, it is basically going to put up on my lovely wife's Facebook that she's just married, but it will not list to whom. And I feel like that'll just create more questions for her. Because everyone goes, oh my gosh, what happened? And it's like, he didn't want to be on Facebook anymore. That's why I curated my Facebook to basically, for myself, be like 20 people. Have I spoken to you in the last decade? No. I guess I don't need to. Mastodon is very interesting. I can't figure it out. Like, I look at it and I'm like, alright, how do I use this? But then again, I also don't use Blue Sky very much, and I have Blue Sky. Again, I don't also even post that I'm going live on Twitter. Twitter is a cesspool that I'm like, as much as I'd love to, like, every time I post there and I'm going live, I'm like, I always feel dumb for doing that. I feel like I would probably be a little bit better for me to step outside my house and scream, hey, I'm streaming on Twitch. And it would be just as effective. In fact, I might have a few more people telling me to shush. I want to give Mastodon another try. I'm always up for trying new stuff like that. I tried a new like TikTok like variant. I'll try it. Like, hey, we don't. The way they worded it was definitely interesting. Like, hey, we believe in free speech. I'm like, cool, I'm here for that. We don't like shadow ban or whatnot. I'm like, alright, cool, starting to get a little spooky. And they're like, hey, and we are they kind of made their stance on the Middle East clear. I'm like, alright, cool. You know, they are very much like, hey, let's stop fighting each other, stop murdering each other. Well, I was open to the free speech when they ended up with saying, hey, like, we actually don't want conflict in the Middle East. Like, Palestine should have its own state. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm here for that. I prefer not to have, you know, war. Boy, what I wasn't really ready for was the fact when they said, hey, we don't censor you. They meant we aren't censoring you yet. Boy, was there a lot of just shockingly, it was not the content you think it is. It was closer to news reports from the Middle East. So much worse than you'd ever think. I was like, I have seen 3 videos and that is enough for the day. I'm worse off now. I realized it was bad, but boy, I do not like this feeling. And I deleted the app. Because I was just, nope, don't really want to see this content. Like, it's not the stuff that I want to open up on a Monday morning. But yeah, typically when they open up, it wasn't that It was showing uncensored news reports from the Middle East, and definitely had early Reddit vibes, where it was just like, oops, you just seen some terrible stuff. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. Like, it definitely solidified the, hey, shit's bad, you know. Not what I was expecting to see. Typically when they go, hey, it's free speech, like, all right, cool. Boy, it was so much worse. And in a way that it was just, it didn't feel right. So I deleted it. I was like, no, I'm done. Nope. And I think that that's a lot of, I think there's a line for a lot of social media where you go, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need this right now. But so much, just so hard to put down. But that's just because they've designed social media so that it is really hard to put down. You know? Where it's just that constant flood of, I need to see more content. Exactly. I believe in moderation. Agreed. Like, it's not great. I both love and hate the internet, and that is definitely wild coming from somebody who's actively using the internet to stream and chat. I was talking to my wife the other day. Our kid has like access to Disney and stuff like that to watch all the shows she wants to watch. But they actually also have the new season of Doctor Who, and I'm like, and I'm here for that. We're Doctor Who fans, and it was one of those things of like I looked at my wife and I was like, you know what? I am so glad that it's they have it so that it's PG, so our kiddo can watch it. But like it was really kind of cool when our kiddo was like, I watched the new episode of Doctor Who. I want to talk to you about it, but I don't want to spoil it for you. And I was like, oh hell yeah, we've taught our kid the meaning of a spoiler warning. But then it was also like, I remember when Doctor Who was coming out, and it was so hard to get access to it. You had to be like awake at 3 in the morning, have BBC somehow, some way, and maybe you get to see one episode. It was the anime of nerd television. But now it's just like our kid was like, yeah, I watched it. And I love the internet for that, but at the same time, I hate that. It allows so much vitriol that you just can't stop at all. It's just a spewing cesspool on occasion. Yeah. But I love the fact that, you know, I can go look up TV shows I haven't thought about in 10 years, a decade and a half, and I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna go watch Sequest DSV. No, I can't watch Sequest DSV. I want to, though. When did my internet go down? There we go. There are shows that I watch. I don't watch anything live. It's all through streaming now. I've not had cable for coming up on a decade and a half, since I was 19. Oh god, coming up on much higher than a decade. But I haven't had cable since I was 19. Like, it just went away to college, didn't bother me. There's never anything on. So I've not watched anything live like that. No. My parents have cable, and they use it to watch the news. And they watch 720p movies that came out a good year of our Lord 2023. You have a 4K TV. Why are you watching Avengers in 720? Oh my god, it's... I bet you can rent anything. It's a nightmare. It's a pure nightmare. Hey, also, have to string that across your house? Pass. If I need to scratch that itch, I would consider seeing if somebody's streaming. That's about it. But like, I don't know. There's just nothing that I'm like, I need to watch live. Like, I don't. To me, I'm just like, about live content. Just doesn't do anything for me. That's fair. At that point, I turn on, like, cat TV or something. There used to be, Netflix. It's like The Long Ride or something like that. But it was literally a video of a train, like, from the front of the train, going from one country to another in, Europe. So it was just, like, train sounds, just light, gentle train sounds, just going past a bunch of sweeping landscapes. It's like, you know what? This is the TV that I want. I'm okay with this kind of programming. You know? Like, we need that little bit of... It's like, oh my gosh, I'm a cat that needs stimulation. You've seen cat TV, right? Where it's just like, it turns your TV like into a window so that you can leave it on for your cat at home, and your cat can feel like they're watching birds, as if a window doesn't exist. Alright, who's gonna be here? But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know, maybe? Maybe. Can't say it's not. There was also some other shows. Like, I remember when Dr. Neandernuts, I like Neandernuts. I like that. I remember when live streaming first became kind of a thing on live stream TV, they had Elder Swan. They had it was this YouTube, it was like this video of this stream. Literally, it was a stream of a stream, and it was Fish TV, where it was just literally you could watch a river and like look at fish, and it was just that terrible quality by today's standard, and you looked at fish. It was peaceful. It was nice. It was free. There was no money to be made from it. There was a link that led to the national park that was doing it, and that was it. I mean, that's true, as if to say, though, that they're not people pirating TV shows on Twitch, though. Elder Spawn, complete. Okay, please have a good item, like, maybe the bent blade, so that way I can go ahead and get Marl. I don't want to have to do Tyranno here. Just because it's part of the blade doesn't mean it's the blade. It's the pendant, though. I think we go to pendant trial. Admittedly, I remember, like, getting a really terrible capture card to stream on Justin TV. And I was like, I'm gonna play emulated games. Even then, I'm like, I'm gonna play all these games. I think one of the first streams that I did was Mario World or something like that. It was one of those games where you think, alright, cool. Honestly, it'd probably Chrono Trigger. Times really haven't changed for me. But, and I remember it was just so hard getting the tech for it. Honestly, very honest, it also very much could have been ripped out. Like, any SNES game that I've played recently probably was on that list. I also remember the Genesis game, Moonwalker, a game about Michael Jackson. Mario All-Stars, I mean, fair. Anybody who tried streaming in that era probably was playing SNES games. Like, I remember watching, this is probably gonna be extremely niche, watching H.C. Bailey back in the day. The artist now known as Beep Salt. Watching their Eternal Darkness playthroughs and all their playthroughs and stuff. So it was simple, and there was no money to be had from it. I feel like that boils down to a lot of things, and there was no money to be had from it. So really, the moral of the story is capitalism kind of runs things. Shocking, I know. I don't even want to go back and find some of my old VODs. I don't know if those channels still exist. I've had to go back and delete stuff. It's like, I used to work with a group, and just one of the people just ended up being not great, not a terrible person. Let me be very clear. Just ended up being toxic. Just as a generality. I'm like, on occasion I'll have clips that pop up from them. I'm like, yeah, gotta delete that one. I've changed hard drives. I mean, I keep most of my local recordings now. But I mean, honestly, with streaming to YouTube and stuff, it saves it automatically. And I'm here for that. I used to actually local record when I restream for EPSS as well. I enjoy it. Like, for a long time I only streamed on YouTube, but now I multi-stream. Yeah, for a long time it was only Twitch, then only YouTube. Now it's both. Found the technology for it, and basically Twitch was just like, we should probably not limit people like that. Ooh. Well, Chrono's a need, but that's fine. This is a gross boss here. Kinda don't like it. So, Pete, I haven't seen you play anything else, but what do you play other than ED? I think it didn't come through. Did it work? Did it not? I don't think it worked. Arkham Knight? Ooh. I remember playing that game. I remember playing Arkham Asylum. That was a banger of a game. Ooh, Insomniac Spider-Man games are amazing. Ooh, I've never played a Yakuza game. I want to. I just don't know that I have time to dedicate to it. When else would I play retro games? Should probably pick Megas up. I think I've only seen Ray Narvaez play Yakuza 0. Or one of the biggest names play Yakuza 0. Like, makes it look fun. Also, can I say, I'm really happy streaming in the morning. I feel like my days start off a little bit more productive, and it leaves my evenings free to do other stuff. Like, honestly, at this point, the only night that I can't, like, do restreaming or anything like that is Sunday night. Because I watch Star Trek and now Taskmaster with my lovely wife. I wonder what the next tournament is. We're finishing up AC. Is the next tournament Boogie? You happen to know? Magic wall. I feel like it is Boogie. So we just finished PK. We're finishing Ancient Cave. That's fair. Weirdly, playing retro RPGs and not ruined by doing restream stuff. Actually, restream stuff is extremely relaxing to me. I have it set so that it's basically just set it and forget it. I need to make some upgrades for the new tournament, I think. Make sure everything's all set up for it. I think this is going to be my last objective complete, because I only have one more to go. Yeah, and I'll have recruited my 4 characters. So, probably should start working on the preamble to close account. Yeah, this week I am streaming 3 days in the mornings. So today is Earthbound, tomorrow is, I believe, Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, and then Thursday is Earthbound. Boogie percent. We're going to be doing that to practice for upcoming marathons. Going to be on Themathon this weekend. Make sure I have that correct. I'd hate to shout out some random person, because that would be awkward. It's Robo, our favorite boy. I love Robo. Yeah, I'm doing some work for Themathon this weekend. There we go. Objective complete. Recruit 4. You win. I cannot believe that my shout-out command did not work. What is wrong with it? It just decided not to do it. Oh my god, yeah. I try to. I don't think it worked. Yeah, I don't blame you on the online games. I tried doing Final Fantasy 14 for a little while, but yeah, it's rough out there. Okay, so yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Like I said, tomorrow we have what's my schedule saying? Sonic. Okay, that's what I thought. Appreciate it. Yeah, only about an hour and a half. Not right on schedule. A little less than that. But yeah, Pete, are you streaming later on today? More Boogie? Okay, sweet. It's gonna let me do it. Let's find out. Hey, it worked. The Philippine Drain. They're awesome. They play some Earthbound. Honestly, if you need Earthbound information, they have it. I think the marathon runs that I've done of Boogie Percent, there's always been like, hey, Pain Train, I need your help on something. So yeah, that's actually going to be the end where we end, though. Is anybody that we know and love live right now? I'm going to guess no. That was startling. Doesn't look like it. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it for the day, though. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate you. And I will see you all later. Be excellent on this fine Tuesday morning. Peace.